Hello there. So we're back with Basil's sneaky character at 700 feet. Um, in between the last video and this one, I was actually talking with some people on the forums about how Song of Silence works and stuff, so I actually went to go look at it myself. And it turns out it does actually just directly affect your stealth more or less when you sing it. By giving you your song score over 2 basically as a bonus. So that's pretty significant. But the neat thing is, I was talking last video about how I wasn't sure when Basil was picking to turn off Song of Silence or turn it on. And one thing I didn't know, which sort of makes sense, but I've never really realized it before, is that Song of Silence directly competes with Listen. Oh, it's Gillum again. So when you are singing Silence, it reduces your ability to use Listen by, I think, approximately the same amount as it would boost your stealth, which is a lot. So that's when he was choosing to turn it off, was when he was in a situation where he'd seen the monsters, but they were far away, and so he wanted to just really boost up his stealth. Like in this case, he knows there's a creeping horror there. He knows it can't see him. He could have turned Silence on then. So that was sort of his rationale, and he was kind enough to explain that to me on IRC. So far, nothing crazy going on here. What was that thing? He's not sure. That's just a normal werewolf. So remember I said at this depth, this is the dogs and cats living together floor. So he is exploring it all the way. But I just find it generally awful to do this. Serpents are going to be another one that are pretty fun because I think at 28 health they can't really one-shot kill him. But they're hard to get around. And there's a lot of them at this depth. The ancient ones will be particularly bad, but I think they're fairly unperceptive and also fairly weak-willed. What is he doing? The worst monster in the game, and there's quite a few of them. Oh, right. I wondered why this was feeling so much slower. It's because I forgot to speed it up. Let's go. Yeah, so now he's... Where did that go? Oh, right, this version still has unwavering voice. So, yeah, that would be a super good thing to take. Those creeping horrors are the worst. Actually, do they even... I wonder if they're like lurking horror... what are those things called? Unrelenting horrors where they always know where you are. I don't think they do. No, it's just wandering around. Even creeping horrors need to sleep, apparently. I guess all that creeping really wears them out. Wow, there's quite a few of them. I wonder if I just don't notice them ever because they're in the dark and they move slowly, so I just don't deal with them. Stealth mode. That's the first time he's used that, actually. I guess he's nervous about this werewolf, which, is a valid concern. Because the stealth, again, isn't super high right now. And he wasn't singing Silence, so... And there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's looking for the downstairs or if he's lollygagging. I can't remember if he found the downstairs or not. I would just get the hell out of here. Oh, those are always fun. I forgot about Deathblades, actually. I want to see. What's their, what are their stats? Hit attack. 10 perception. Oh, they're very stealthy. Wait, I don't even know that monsters have stealth? I don't even want to know why. 10 will, 10 perception. Okay, so that's not super useful. I wonder if stealth is what you check against with listen. Is that the only reason that's in the game? That seems like a lot of work. And the Fenorian lamp is great because now he can ditch all of this light crap. That's 3 slots he can save. Yeah, monsters in Sil have a very simplified set of stats compared to... Oh, and they're the cats, see? Compared to the player, they don't really even have stats. And in the cases where they need stats, because, I mean, the mechanics in Sil are that stats, like, affect your skills, and then all your checks are against skills. But there are actually certain checks that are directly against stats, like knockback. And in the cases where they need to figure out a stat, they just infer it from the monster's skill. Or HP or whatever. But monsters, I thought, only had 2 skills, but I guess they have 3. Yeah, ring accuracy isn't at all useful for this character. Nice sword. Oh, the blasting trumpet's very helpful for him, because he actually has will. And it does 2 things. He's never going to... I actually don't know what the digging mechanics are in this game, I already mentioned, but I'm pretty sure he can't dig. And he sure as hell can't dig granite right now, because he doesn't have a Matok. But with the blasting thing he can. And with Song of Silence, it's not so bad. It is still pretty bad. I saw what the penalties are when I was digging around the code. When you blow a trumpet or like cave in a ceiling, and it's ridiculous. It's like 40 against your... Actually, it's just like minus 40 that you have to save against. But anyways, if he gets into big trouble with the Horn of Blasting in his back pocket, he's only got 28 health, so it's not the safest thing to do, but he could blast down, and it'll dig him out. He'll fall down to the next floor. So it's sort of like a really hack escape. I don't know if there's some character that the Termcast, the T2IRX sends to the terminal once in a while that like makes it stop playing, but every once in a while I have to hit play again to make it keep going, so. That's a lot of dudes. I wonder what's going on in there. And once again, the shadows slipping under the doors are pretty cool. Okay. I guess he's just waiting around to see what monsters are specifically in there. I think that was in Uraroko. I don't know what it was. Oh, great. Yeah, this... Wow. This is pretty gutsy. Or is that a Balrog? I can't tell. No, there aren't any red Balrogs, I don't think. Is he really doing this? I guess if they're all asleep. Oh, that was... Wow, that color is different. Belagwath. And I didn't even notice him take woven themes. I guess he really wants his chest. Now he's slow too, I think. There's nothing you're going to be able to drop that's going to make you unburdened. Oh, that's not bad. There were stairs right there. Oh, is that the Emerald sword? No. Just... Oh, I didn't notice the +1 on it for evasion. Well, this is dizzying. I don't... Really? I wonder why he wants the Nargothrond one. So that Bang A inscription works It used to only be a Marvin Pay Sil thing, but in 1.2 I think they put it into normal Sil. And I don't know if I mentioned that before. It is super useful. So if you get your weapon and you bang A it with an inscription, if you accidentally bump into a monster, it'll basically ask you every time, are you sure you want to attack? It's just like as if you weren't... In old Sil, if you tried to punch a monster like you didn't have a weapon, I think it asks you, like, are you sure you want to attack this thing without a weapon wielded? So he's still relying pretty heavily on song. Like, he hasn't really been putting much into stealth. I guess he figures with silence, his stealth ceiling is high enough. Song. I guess he's thinking he needs to get Song of Sharpness. Which, yeah, I guess that's true. He's going to need Song of Sharpness before the endgame, which makes all these buying of song abilities kind of gutsy because it's expensive to get everything. So, yeah, it looks like he's... I would hope that he's just going to go down the stairs here. Oh yeah, vampires are actually a fast monster that appear deep, but they don't come in packs, so that's not so bad. You can deal with them. He's really waiting for this thing to fall asleep. Whoa, that was gutsy. Yeah, that warding staff is a great pickup. Wow, interesting. I'm not sure why he did that. Yeah, grotesques. If he can lure the grotesque somewhere far away from monsters, he can he can hit it with the Horn of Blasting and kill it. And then you're still safe. So there's the thing there. Well, actually, there's not much happening, so I'll keep playing. If you're worried that the monsters over here are going to wake up and attack you once you kill the grotesque, because of all the noise you're making, for some reason when the grotesque dies, it'll turn into rubble. And for some reason, when you cut off a part of the dungeon from a monster, it immediately goes unwary. Like, even if you have negative 10 stealth. So I think he realized that because his door was closed and, like, all this stuff, there's no route to him. Even if there were monsters here that woke up from the horn, by the time the grotesque died, they would go unwary anyways, and so it wouldn't matter. And now he has so much voice that this is just sort of be really careful not to bump into things, which the Bang A helps. But provided a fast monster doesn't like careen into him, he should be okay. He's being very careful to make sure they fall asleep. And he has enough song now that they are actually all falling asleep within a relatively useful amount of time. Stuck door is so annoying. Our first troll guards. I think those ones actually are outliers. I think they do have reasonably high perception, I guess because they're guards. They've been trained to, look for stuff. There's another worst monster ever. So this is the thing that I don't actually know what the native depth of cat assassins is. I think it's quite deep. But they're another reason I like to dive all the way to 950 like as fast as I can, because they don't appear super often down there. They still do, but I think usually as part of random vaults and stuff. Yeah, I guess those would be bad too. Do those things have any kind of perception? Because I think darting horrors are like very fast. I don't even think they're just normal fast. Yeah. 15 perception I think is okay. They're super unstealthy, that's interesting. So I guess now he's just counting down the experience. I'm guessing he's worried he's not going to have enough experience to buy Song of Sharpness at all. I haven't done the math, so... so he's probably being very careful about buying more skills. What just happened? Oh, he went up. That was again very gutsy. Wow, dwarf masks. I forgot about those. I guess this wasn't strictly a pacifist run because he did kill a grotesque. Although, are grotesques really alive? I don't know, they're just kind of statues. Him again. That is like a room full of every worst monster in the game. Good, another warding staff. I really hope he takes that. Oh, he might be worried about the weight. Although he has so much crap he could just drop. I guess he's carrying that special bastard sword in case he gets a chance to ID it. And recharging staff, nice. Yeah, those stupid demons are hard to sleep. I wonder what their will actually is. That was pretty funny. Very good. Very well done. Yeah, so he needed 5,500 and I guess he just got it. So now he has it. I didn't see what his total song score is. And it's possible he's carrying that bastard sword, so he has something to smack the crown with. So this is one case where Unmourned are legit kind of bad or dangerous, because all they do is float around and scream at you. And you really don't want things screaming around 900 or 850 feet when you're a sneaky guy. That was also gutsy, I guess. Although, does he have Lorekeeper? I can't remember. Yeah, he does, but it's yeah. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't sure if he was 100% able to tell if that thing was cursed or not because I think there's still a couple sticky cursed weapons like Fury and maybe not Fury, but are vampiric weapons sticky cursed still? I don't remember. Man, the warding staffs everywhere. So I'm guessing he just went to 950 because he's he might just go for it actually. But I was gonna say if you're gonna scum, you might as well scum on 950. Well, the odds of him hitting a floor trap are pretty low, I think. I really wish those nameless things had bigger. I was gonna say sprites. Oh, here's the worst guy ever. Oh wow, yeah, he's very not stealthy. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, somehow we get those nameless things to take up like 4 squares or something. That would be cool. He has so much crap, like, and I don't understand why. Unless he has like some ideal use for them, like the herbs of emptiness. I don't really understand unless he's worried about getting gorged, but I don't think you can in this version. And then I think he has a potion of poison still kicking around. Oh, nice. Okay, so this might be worth it. If it was me, I'm a chicken, I would just leave. But I'm sure what he's thinking right now is, I know there's a lot of good stuff in here. Like, I think there's more than a few chests. The thing is, if there's like a billion dudes in here, you just can't get past them, like regardless of whether they're asleep or not. He might have to go around, but I don't know if there's more than one entrance to this place. Yeah, I guess he's trying to go around now. What's that? Is that a special one? No. No, this looks like a nameless things. Yeah, home. I can't remember if he's seen downstairs yet or not. So I wonder if he's thinking, is it better to be a bit stealthier, or should I just take some melee so I can actually hit the crown? And he's going for it, I think. Okay, I think. Sorry to leave you waiting, but I think I'm going to call it here. Because for this build, the throne room will either go quickly and well or quickly and badly. Like there's not really a lot that can happen here, I don't think. Because the thing with the throne room is there's so many people, there's so many monsters in there, that if you break tension, things wake up, and it's really hard to put them all back to sleep, because as long as one is awake, like, there's so many troll guards, and they really like to grunt. So if even one is awake for one turn, or, you know, if there's 20 of them awake for one turn, even if you sleep 5 of them at once, they're probably going to wake up again on the next turn. So it really spirals out of control quickly. So this kind of has to go off without a hitch. And I think the trickiest part is once everything's asleep, you have to sing Sharpness to cut the thing out of the crown. But Sharpness makes a relatively large amount of noise. And he does have Silence to balance it out, but, like, that's a thing. And the other thing is the Ascent is probably going to take forever, because it's just, even with just one Sil, there's so many monsters walking around that you have to be really careful. And so that'll probably take some screen time too. So we'll save that for the next episode. But it's pretty rare that we would ever get to the end game. Although I guess if he dies here, the next episode will be really short. But that's okay. That's a risk I'm willing to take. So we'll leave it here. And we'll probably play the throne room at normal speed instead of double speed, just because there's probably going to be a lot going on. But it should be interesting, because I'm not sure what his strategy is going to be. If it was me, I would probably... We've seen that secret hallway behind Morgoth's throne that we used with, I think, like, our archer that we did, like, 2 years ago. And that seems to me like the wisest decision, to go back there, because he's sneaky enough. There's, like, a silent watcher down there or something, but I think he should be able to get past it. And he's not going to hit any of the traps, hopefully. That is sort of the gamey thing about the throne room. Like, the traps are always in the same place, I'm pretty sure, so you have a feeling for where you shouldn't step, or where you know there's going to be danger, so you can wait around for them to appear, but hey, what are you going to do? There's been some talk, actually, about... I think it was Clouded submitted a few alternate throne room proposals so that we could, like, cycle through them, so at least there's... You know, you wouldn't be getting the same one every time. I kind of like getting the same one every time, to be honest. But... Cool. Okay, so we'll see how this goes next time, but until then, I hope you enjoyed this run-through, and I hope any of the sneaky characters you have thought possibly to try are going well also. See you next time.